And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in a point. It's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Harden draws the double. Gordon the pass to Capella. Offline with his three. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And here they go. Rondo can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Green left side. And Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Rockets on defense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
It's Harden with the drive. A second chance effort. And it's Capella missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Gordon for 3. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. 9 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
And a wide open look for James. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 13 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
On the wing, Green. Off target with his 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Gordon goes in. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
But he's a guy that can do many things well. I mean, Gordon is far from just a shooter. He's good at passing, too.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Well, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Count the basket. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Cook missing. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
The Rockets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. On the free throw, no good.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Brantley. Pass to Cousins. Feeds it to McGee. Good. Nice job down low.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Lakers trail by 12. Down low. Rockets with the rebound.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Bradley with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Gordon for three, and the rejection by Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
1:06 left to play in the third. Here's Harden. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for JaVale McGee. And Daniels subbed in for Cook. Russell Westbrook in for the Rockets.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot. Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for James Harden. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell-Pope.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. A shot's good from Westbrook.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Ron right side. Daniels from outside. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we...
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Rondo against Westbrook. The pass to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Who's leaving the bench? Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league is given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't played sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Lakers trail by 19. Rondo passes to Kuzma. And the three off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Count that one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's Rondo in the corner. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 21. Here's Rivers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rivers has got 6 in the quarter.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Pass to Cousins.
Hey, right here.
Back to Rondo. Outside, Green. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Westbrook. Buries it down low. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Russell Westbrook.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Harden's checked in. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Green. Tipped away to the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
His shooting has been the right spot for him. Otherwise, they struggle as a whole. And at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And Kuzma has it in the corner. No good from outside. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Good work defensively by Capella. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Harden draws the double. Pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Fires the three. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Gordon with no one around. Here's Capella, and Houston again with the bucket.
Terrific at catching in there at the basket. I mean, his hands are great. Capella uses that size to his advantage.
Here's James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
They grab their own miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The Rockets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the jam by Harden.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense